Our Fox News affiliate is reporting this morning that Joe Biden will not travel to Australia next week and will instead return to the US after the G7 in Japan to deal with domestic issues related to the debt ceiling. Let's go to Canberra now. Joining us is our political reporter Simon Love for these breaking details. Simon, the PM only confirmed Mr Biden's attendance last night.
He did, Pete, and it was confirmed and said that Joe Biden would travel to Australia following the G7 in Japan, that he would address Parliament here at Parliament House in Canberra and as well visit Sydney. However, as you mentioned, reports have been coming in from the United States in the last couple of hours from our affiliate at Fox News. Its White House correspondent Jackie Heinrich has tweeted, and I quote now, "Source confirms POTUS will cancel travel to Australia and Papua New Guinea and return to the US after the G7 in Japan, following criticism he planned to be overseas for 8 of the 16 remaining days before the country could default without it," and it goes on to say, without a deal to raise the debt limit. Now, Pete, we'd also heard in the last couple of hours, I'm not sure if we can bring this to our viewers if it is available, but the White House press spokesperson has spoken in the last couple of hours and been asked about Joe Biden's travel. Let's have a quick listen to John Kirby, if we can now, when he was asked about the travel that Joe Biden had planned after the G7, which does include Australia. Take a listen.
You mentioned the president's going to meet the Quad leaders in Japan. Does that reflect the change to the back half of the trip? Is he not going to go to Australia anymore?
That would have had the opportunity to meet with Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Albanese anyway at the G7. I don't have any additional changes or additional schedule items to speak to today. We're thinking through the rest of the trip right now.
And then, so the rest of the trip is now up in the air because of the negotiation.
What I can speak to is the G7 and going to Hiroshima. The president's looking forward to that. We're taking a look at the rest of the trip.
Okay, so that was around about 2 or 3 hours ago, Pete, and we are seeking official confirmation from both the White House after the reports from our Fox News affiliate. We've also gone to the Prime Minister's office to clarify the situation. Perhaps the Prime Minister's office has only been informed of this in the last couple of hours, so giving them the benefit of the doubt, we'll wait to hear any further word from Mr Albanese's office.
Yeah, and then presumably Kamala Harris comes in his place. Obviously not as big a draw card, but anyway, the show will roll on and we'll get confirmation from all of that. Appreciate that, Simon. Thank you.